Carter with our very special guest.
And you talk about a special guest. This is Emily Epley, who is the executive director of the Earl Scruggs Center in Shelby, Cleveland County, my hometown. Emily, it's great to see you this morning.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
For folks who maybe knew the area, Earl Scruggs was perhaps, if not the most influential musician in bluegrass music. He had that three-finger stylized banjo picking that everyone wanted to emulate. No one was better than him. He's from Cleveland County, and the wonderful Earl Scruggs Center is going to be celebrating his 3rd anniversary coming up. And today would have been Earl Scruggs' 93rd birthday, I believe. He passed away about 5 years ago. You all have this wonderful, wonderful concert coming up in Shelby that folks are just going to be astounded by, because you've got some of the biggest names in music. Come tell us about it.
Well, we're so excited. We got Emmylou Harris, Rodney Crowell, who they together have actually just released a new album. Sam Bush is coming back. He was at our grand opening. We've got John Randall Stewart, who was part of the Scruggs Family and Friends Band, so he's been to town before. He came back in 2009 and probably at the 2007 one as well, which was before my time. And then Jesse Alexander. And the other person that's coming back, who's been such a good friend to us, is Eddie Stubbs, and he's the WSM Radio and Grand Ole Opry announcer, and he's going to MC the event for us.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And here we've got a poster up. This is going to be Saturday the 14th. That's a week from this Saturday.
Right.
And this is going to be held where?
It's going to be held at Shelby High School's Malcolm Brown Auditorium. They've got a wonderful auditorium. It's got close to 1,200 seats, and it's got wonderful sound. To have something like that in our community is just such a treasure.
Oh, this is astounding. And tickets are still available?
There are tickets still available. They're going pretty quickly, and then we even have, I think, about 6 of the VIP packages left as well.
Okay, that means you get to meet the artists afterwards and sort of hobnob with the bigwigs there. Tell me a little bit about the Earl Scruggs Center for folks who haven't been there. Where it is, it's in the old courthouse there.
Sure.
And it's just a wonderful venue to celebrate the life of Earl Scruggs and Cleveland County, too.
Right. So Earl grew up in Flint Hill, about 10 minutes from where we're located. And the courthouse building is 1907 courthouse building. It's been completely renovated and brought up to current museum standards. It's a beautiful space, and it celebrates Earl's life and legacy, but it does it sort of through this lens of the place he came from. So it looks at the music and the history and the cultural traditions. You know, he worked in a mill, he grew up on a farm, all things that are standard to our community. So it's really, it's Cleveland County, and it's the region, the American South.
And having been to the museum myself, this museum is on par with any museum in the United States. It is done so well. When you walk in there, you'll think you're like in New York or Washington, D.C. because of the quality of this museum and the exhibits there. How do you all do this?
Well, we were very fortunate that the group of volunteers that actually created the museum, they did all their research. And they knew that in order to do this and to do it well and to do it to the level it needed to be to honor someone like Earl, that everything had to be done to the highest standards. So they did all their research. They brought in the top designers from the museum world and the top team of folks to give their input to do it right. And they pulled it off. So we just continue to try to keep it going, and we've had people from 49 states and 13 countries that have come to visit us.
Oh, it's incredible. It really is. Emily Epley, who's the executive director of the Earl Scruggs Center in Shelby. And again, on the 14th, we've got this Remembering Earl concert, Emmylou Harris, Rodney Crowell, Sam Bush, I mean, just some of the biggest names out there. And tickets are still available, but they're going fast. Emily, thank you so much for being here. We're going to put this information up on our website, WBTV.com, so you'll still be able to find out exactly what's going on. We appreciate you being here this morning. Stay with us. 14 minutes before 9. We'll be right back.